episode of the podcast. We are back at the mill, and what you can see behind me is a lorry load of wheat that is currently emptying its load into the grain store, and I'm going to take you around the mill and show you everything that goes on. If you listen to the actual podcast, you'll be able to hear the full details and Bertie telling you exactly what goes on here at the mill. Because of the noise and the sound, the video wasn't so easy to pick up, so I'm going to record round the floors to show you what's on all the floors, but to really hear the detail and to get it from the horse's mouth, please do listen to the podcast and you'll be able to hear Bertie telling you all about it. So for now, I'm going to go put on my beautiful blue hairnet, and we're going to just show you around the floors so that you can get an idea of what it's like here in our Willy Wonka land. I love this place. So do have a listen and watch, and hopefully you'll get a full picture of the whole mill. So what we've got now is the lorry backing up to be able to empty the grain into the grain store. Just precision driving at its finest. And what will happen is that then the trailer will lift up and Stuart will show us how he applies the sock ready to tip the grain. Right then, Stuart, what is it you're going to do?
I am going to unload of organic wheat. It's a very dusty one today,
So what's that? Is that like a chute you've got to put on it?
Yeah, put my sock on.
Ah?
Known as a sock.
Okay.
Fits in nicely.
So how many tons of grain have you got in there?
28 ton of organic wheat in there, so
Okay. And how long will that take to empty?
about 40 minutes.
Okay, cool. And there is all the grain. So from here, the wheat is cleaned, any stones or chaff are removed, and then water is added to the wheat to remove the brown skin from the endosperm to make it easier to mill, which is what Bertie is explaining to me here. So please do listen and you'll get to hear it much better than how I can explain it. Now, as we come up this first flight of stairs, you'll see this is a very old building. So they're very narrow wooden staircases. And we're coming on to the roller floor. So this is where the wheat is being broken down. So we can start to separate out bran, endosperm, flour, and you can see that there's a mixture of machinery. We've got these beautiful old Victorian green rollers mixed in with some more modern machines, all working very hard. The mill is currently producing over 1.5 tons of flour a month. From here, up another wooden staircase, we're going up to the spouts floor, literally called
the spouts floor because look, it is full of spouts and pipes. I mean, this is your absolute Willy Wonka floor. I love this floor. The spouts floor. So here, what you've got is all of these spouts redirecting the feed from the sifters on the floor above, which we're going to come to. So they are redirecting the product to the right places. So the spouts have got a mixture of flour, semolina, fine semolina, bran, so all of the different elements that have come from the wheat that's just been rolled, and it's then moving it to the right places in the mill. Up we go again, and here we are coming to, this is such a fun floor, this is the sifting floor. So what you're going to see here is huge sifters. I think they look like those rides you can get on sometimes at fairs. You feel like you should be able to stand inside and be jiggled around. So these are all massive sifters. So they are sifting the products into different particle sizes. The finest of those particles is what becomes flour. If there's anything there that isn't fine enough, it will go through the process again. So it's making sure that we're getting everything that we want in our bags of flour. Aren't they cool? Wave hello to Emmy, who's been helping me today. So what you can see here along this shelf are bags of the wheat at various points, so you can see how fine the wheat becomes. Look at that, beautiful fine flour. From here, we went to the packing floor, and I've taken down the volume because it really is very loud. But what you can see is this brilliant machine picks up the bags and they get filled, and then they get taken across and the machine sews them up. So they get sewn closed and then they get put onto the conveyor belt to go onto the pallets. It's very cool. This is the flour I use in my sourdough on a regular basis. This is some good stuff. Oh yes, baby. Cotswold Crunch, you know you all want some. I'm just going to slide it into my pocket. As you can see, I had great fun. I love the mill. And what we then did was visit some local wheat fields. And Bertie told us all about the growing and milling and different varieties. I hope that you will tune in and listen to the podcast. You can hear our discussion in the fields. You can hear Bertie's full explanation about how the mill works. And I really hope you've enjoyed this brief snippet and visit to the mill, and that you enjoy listening to the full explanation from Bertie. So for now, from me, thank you very much for watching.